So I wanted to take you guys inside of working out with the metal arm. The metal arm is the arm that I've called it the Havoc arm before. It's kind of an experimental arm, and a lot of people have asked questions about it, and so I wanted to just um, get better at showing everyone why I think this arm is so important. And I kind of feel bad because so many amputees have inquired about it, and it's because I haven't seen anything comparable to it. It was made in San Antonio, Texas, by a guy who works on race cars and builds race cars and like airplane parts and stuff like that. And it's a pipe dream to get something like this available on a wider scale one day to people who have asked for something like this. But I don't want her to take you guys into just a day of training with it, so I can do other things with it. But this is, you see me here putting my arm on. The harness is a pretty custom harness. It's all 511, rifle sling gears, and on there you see a magnet too. It's for shooting a weapon with. It helps me hold the rifle because I have injuries to my one good hand, and it also operates like a sling. It just helps me hold the rifle and manipulate a rifle. But you see me moving the elbow. I've been working a while on figuring out the angles to get the elbow to work, and it's all two-tone camouflage. And people have asked about that rope. That rope just gives me texture to be able to hold on to things, and that's something I'll go more in on another video of using that. But it also helps me whenever I'm lifting weights, just kind of like secure it because that's my strongest hook, and so it just helps me secure the weight to whatever I'm grabbing. And it's just people have asked me about. I feel bad getting amputees to work out at the gym. I don't like working out at gyms because it's just so difficult to adapt my claws and my hooks and my elbow to different machines. And then I've been like kicked out of gyms for using a machine wrong because you see my socket. It wasn't always metal, but it's metal now. And I've been kicked out of gyms for using machines with pads, and people thinking I was damaging the pad on a machine because it was carbon fiber versus like a leather padded machine. And so, but I have used this arm at a regular gym before. You see me doing this landmine. It's my favorite workout to do for back and lats. And some people ask why I don't lean over more for proper form. And that's because where my harness sits, it sits right on my neck. And so if I lean over any more, um, it'll pull the harness over my neck. And this is only 75 pounds to give people an idea. But I don't see people doing workouts where they're just putting all the weight on a whole arm, like this, where you see it looks like a piston. It's not an actuator. Some people ask me like, they confuse the arm's motion for actuating. It's not an actuator, even though it looks like one. It's kind of just like it just slides back and forth on a metal aluminum pipe, and the wrist is a solid piece of aluminum, and then the forearm is aluminum plus an aluminum plate for carrying stuff with a little bit of leather over it. But I've never seen an arm I've taken this arm to the top of Kilimanjaro, out in the rain. I've swam with it, I've ran with it, and I've done Spartan races with it. I've never seen an arm last so much. I can do push-ups with it, theoretically pull-ups, but you can see me just take it and do a full arm workout with it and not worry about breaking it. And that's in part due to my harness. My harness is 5 straps, and one of the straps is attached to a metal socket, to the metal part of the socket. So it's not just screws or threads. And I feel like the metal arm is not like anything I've ever seen before, and amputees all over the world have contacted me about it. So I just wanted to show, like just a little one set of a little landmine pool workout, and in motion, why so many amputees have reached out about this arm, because it's different. I've never seen somebody be able to use an arm like this with ease like this. And this is specifically for people who would be missing their whole arm, because the majority of things that are advanced are just like claws and stuff like that for people who are missing just their hands. But yeah, I just wanted to take you through like one set of me working out and training with the metal arm. I call it, affectionately, the Havoc arm. That was my call sign in Afghanistan. Obviously, I was wounded in Afghanistan with the Marines. But yeah, I just wanted to take you through one little set of a workout with the metal arm, and just to show, in motion, what it looks like.